promised. We are here with Rams guard Kevin Dotson, who is fresh off of the stage at the YouTube Theater. How'd that go for you, my man?
Hey, man, I didn't know it was this many people here.
So, I mean, you play football in front of 80,000 people every week. That's a different experience, I bet.
It's not the same.
I mean, that you're wearing a helmet, shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Nobody can even see you.
They can't even get a real good look at me. You know, right here I'm in front stage and with the lights and stuff. It was a lot, but
Yeah.
The Rams fan make it worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So one of the things that I saw that they were talking to you about up there was the mic'd up segment that you got to do, right? What's that like when they come to you and ask you to do it? Are you excited to do it? Do you lose track of the fact that somebody's listening to everything you say in that day? Do you give guys a heads up? How does it go?
And they'll tell you on Tuesday and then expect you to remember that you're on there and you forget. And then maybe halfway through the game, somebody like, remember you're mic'd up, and then now you got to tell everybody around you, and now they calling you a snitch and stuff. So you need to really hone in on it.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, like, can you let us behind the curtain a bit? How much of it gets edited out? Like, would the cutting room floor be pretty interesting?
Probably, it probably would be pretty interesting for most people. I would say they probably put in a good 25% in there, but
yeah,
I want to hear that 75 to 80.
It's not bad, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Rams guard Kevin Dotson joining us here and Rams Revealed. So, okay, you are not only an offensive lineman, you're guard. You're in the inside of the offensive line, and kind of going back to what we were talking about with mic'd up, like there's a lot of people in there doing a lot of stuff. Is there a running dialogue the whole game, or is there just I'm here to do a job, and the guy across from me is here to do a job? Are you conversating the whole time? Like, what's take me through that?
It's way more chill than people expect. You know that you're doing a job, and the person knows that they're doing a job. People do talk trash, but a lot of times it's funny out there because you're talking trash. Somebody's too tired to talk trash. Somebody will talk trash for them. Like me, I don't usually talk trash, but we could talk. We cool. I'm not. I can't be wasting my energy on that.
What about, like, the bottom of the piles? Like, we've heard stories from DeMarco's on stage right now, Kirk Morrison, we've worked with Keyshawn. Like, it is supposedly really ugly down there.
I do whatever I can to stay out of piles. When I say it gets ruthless, like, this is from high school up. It's never, they just talking or doing it. It's the most vile things under there, like people getting spit on, people getting grabbed in places that they don't want to get grabbed, and punched, and people twisting ankles, y'all know, stuff like that. But I try to stay out of anything, that type of pile up. I try to keep my ankles away from piles because people will roll and fall on you. Yeah, it's crazy over there.
So, Kevin, what are you looking forward to this season? Obviously, you're coming back for another season with your Rams, sixth season in the league. That a team that I don't want to say caught anybody by surprise last year because you guys were really good towards the end of the season, but that coming into a season with expectations that are maybe different than they were a year ago, maybe a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, man. We seen where we could be, and we seen how close that game was, and how many mistakes we made that could have swayed the game.
Did it feel like it was a play or two away?
We had no doubt that we were about to go win this game. That's how. Like, even the crowd got quiet.
Sure did.
It was the most quiet I've been on field at the end of a game at 3 seconds. I mean, not 3 seconds, but, like, points down, like, small points down. Like, everybody believed it. People watching believed it. Other teams believed it. The Eagles believed it because, like, I've worked out with some of the defender players. They were like, if we can beat them, then we're going to roll the whole thing. So now I know that they have that respect for us. So I think we're building on that. Now we have new pieces, some young guys I think that's going to come in and do something.
Aside from health, because that's the one thing that everyone's going to say, and also it's the one thing you can't control, if you look at last year trying to get yourself over the hump this year, what's the one thing you think, if nothing else, the offensive line needs to do to help get you guys there?
I think it's overall cohesiveness, having everybody at all times. Last year, I think I was like the only person who got to stayed healthy, but
ish.
Yeah, ish. Enough
all
to play.
relative.
Yeah, I played all the games, and the first few games, I was like the only starter from the beginning of the line. So it's like I'm plugging and playing with different people like every week.
Yeah.
And you can't really build a offensive line's cohesiveness if they're not on the field together. But once everybody got back, you've seen what we can do. If we could have had everybody healthy the whole time, it probably would have been, way different.
DeMarco and I do a show together every day. And I've asked him this question. I'm going to ask you the same thing. Like you said, I played all the games and that you were healthy-ish. The decision from I don't feel good, but I can play to I can't play. Where is that point where nobody feels good in the NFL, I would imagine, after a week or so?
Oh, you're going to get hurt.
Right. But where's that line between I can do this, it's going to hurt, and I can't do this?
Man, my dad has kind of built it into me to if I can play, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
I don't care if I need to tape extra hard or put 2 braces on. Like, towards the end of the year, like my ankles were kind of bad, so I'm getting taped. And then I'm getting spatted. Then I'm getting a brace.
Wow.
Then I'm taping that, like, in the middle of the game. I need extra tape just to make sure it's all good. And, I think anybody in our line would do that.
Yeah.
But if you can't play, don't be a burden to everybody.
How long does it take for when you're going through what you just described till you feel like yourself again? Is it months?
I take a month off.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we're done, I'm not doing anything but maybe walking just to, keep yourself kind of okay. But you need that break.
Sure.
It's so punishing on your body. Like, the people who have stayed in the league for so long, I commend them because it's kind of crazy that you can stay in the league for 13, 14 years. Like, even Stafford, I've seen Stafford do some of the toughest stuff I've ever. Like, I'm like, how do you stay in the game? He has tips and tricks of staying in the game when he knows maybe the people up there are watching. Like, he has everything down because he wants to play. He's going to make it happen. If you've seen when he was at the Lions, he played with, like, a
separated shoulder. Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Yeah. This is crazy. Like, and if he would have not played that game, nobody would have blamed him. But he said, I have to finish.
I'm guessing for someone like Stafford, too, like after all those years in Detroit where winning was often difficult to come by, and he went through seasons with, 2-14, 1-15, having the ability to win, I would think makes it so you're like, I am going to push through this. Like, I've had, over the course of my career, even like a Hall of Fame caliber career, I've had relatively little winning, at least compared to a lot of the beginning and middle of it. I want to experience all the winning I can.
I think he's such a team player that he won't get out of the game because we're still in the game. He is willing to fight through that for his people. O-line, nobody on the O-line doubts him for a second. If he says something, even if we made a call, if he calls it, we're calling it off. It's done.
Not trying to put you on the spot at all. Have you been on teams where that isn't true?
Where they
other places, where it's like, hey man, I don't know if this guy back here's up for this.
Man, but I've been in.
I'm not even saying like in Pittsburgh. I'm just saying in your life, high school, college, other places. Like, man, this guy is like, I don't know about this.
Man, I've really had some good quarterbacks.
Yeah,
and like I'm thinking now from high school, maybe one time in college.
Yeah, okay, but
I still trust that guy.
Sure.
I mean, maybe he might not have been the best at doing this or doing that, but I trusted him, and I knew that he would fight for me. So, I've had some really good quarterbacks.
Are those the same glasses you have in your intro on Sunday Night Football?
No. I got these made, I think a month after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting some new ones made that are Rams.
Oh.
That have the Rams logo, so y'all be on the lookout for that.
Okay. Travis opened the door, and I'm glad, because your left lens has something engraved in it, and I can't tell what it is. It's been driving me crazy ever since you walked over here. What is that?
Well, it's a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is the card that I always used. Like, me and my brother, it was kind of crazy because he had this one that's completely opposite to this. So it's a blue eyes white dragon. This is the red eyes black dragon. And that was like always a thing that I've always liked. I like the art style. I even have it on my car.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You got to really love this game.
Yep.
This game.
Yep.
Oh, now I can see it. Yeah.
see it.
Okay. I can see the red
I
eyes.
can see the red.
Yes.
Yeah. So what were the ones that you had on your Monday Night Football intro?
That was my first pair I ever got.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like buffalo horn on the sides. Yeah.
Nice. So have you ever gone overseas to play before? You guys are heading to London to play the Jags this year. You done that trip?
This is my first time.
First
man.
time. Looking forward to it?
I'm very ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys, obviously, you'll be in Baltimore, play there. I would imagine, having seen what the Rams have done previously, probably stay there and then jump over to London and play that game. That's got to be an exciting moment for, especially somebody that's never done it before.
Yeah, I love it. I want to be able to see all the fans we have. Like, I want to be able to go there and, we have Rams fans in England. Like, this is crazy.
Well, they're Jags fans, too. Like, I mean, London is essentially Jacksonville, too.
You're right.
Like,
you're right.
The Jaguars have been playing over there for so long. It's essentially their team.
I believe that, but I think the Rams have an international pool of, like, better than a lot of people. Like, I went to Japan, and they knew a lot about the Rams.
Winning helps.
Yeah.
Winning helps. You're on a team
right.
that wins a bunch of games every year. People get on board fast.
They see you in the playoffs a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And this guy, you guys got 4 primetime games. You got the London game. So there's going to be a lot of Rams fans all over the place this year.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, you're a big reason why. That's Kevin Dotson, Rams right guard, joining us here at Rams Revealed 2025. KD, thanks a bunch for coming by. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. Take care, man. Appreciate that. Those
Appreciate
glasses
that.
are tough.
Those are
I dig that.
phenomenal.
Yeah. I was going to ask at some point.
Thank you.
I
was going to as well.
Yeah.
Seriously, from the minute Kevin sat down, I'm like, what is that on that lens?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's something engraved. I can't tell exactly what it is. It's got to be exceptionally well done because I can tell those are expensive sunglasses.
Those you don't